Hello and welcome to another Mr. Beats White video, and this one's a little bit different insofar as we are looking at an exciting Neewer light. It's one of the lights. I've got a couple of these that I use when I'm recording videos, and it's model NL-480, and this one actually doesn't get so much use, but it's actually become quite intermittent. So give it a wiggle, get it to come back on. Can't get it to come back on. So yeah, it's not great. Can't get anything out of it now. And it tends to die just when you really need it as well, like these things do. So let's take it apart. I think it's just a socket. This nut's already loose. And just have a look inside, really, to see what it's like. Uses a 2.5mm Allen key. It's exactly the same as used on head discs on Sony betas, so that's quite handy. If you've got the kit to do those, then you'll be able to do this no problem. I just have an Allen key kit like most normal people, yeah, there we go. And yeah, first impressions is it's not actually that good a quality. Cheap and nasty. I think it's made in China. It's bound to be made in China, isn't it? But not that all things from China are bad, but there is a thing that the quality of quality items, in inverted commas, is not always that good. These have sort of a degree of regard for their quality, but it's not wonderful, is it? Let's take this off. I've taken the nut off. I probably have to take these knobs off, don't I? Let's turn these down so I can get them in the right place when I put them back on. It actually looks like the socket itself's a bit... Looks like it's not making an earth. The solder itself is fine, I think. Yeah, it's looking okay. I might just reflow it anyway. It's actually the socket itself that's broken. It's a bit of a pain. Oh yeah, it's really very loose. Okay. Well, that was a battle. I managed to get a new one on. I managed to find a new one. The ones I had are actually exactly the same as what was on there. It's just the other one was trimmed down to near the PCB, so it's a little bit confusing what I was actually looking for. But they are identical. I would put a link to where I got them from, but I've had these in stock for about 8 years, and I just went to check and I can't find them now. I'm sure you can still get them. They are just straight line power connectors. Center pin goes to the outside, and then these two are just ground because there's no switching needed. And then you've got nuts and the shake proof. So I'm going to try and put this back together now. I don't know whether I need to trim these off. Probably do. Probably could do clean that print up as well. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? But yeah, let's crack on. Right, so that's looking good. back together. I managed to tighten that nut up well and truly, and the quality of the nut even is better than what was on there. So I just need to connect the cob, and we should be good to go. Give it a try. Okay, so I tried it with that power lead, the one it was originally using, and it doesn't work. At 12 volts on there, fine. But on this one that I use for my other lights, that is working fine. It's a tiny bit intermittent, but you can see, yeah, straight on, but it's still flickering about, which is not great. So what I'm thinking is actually I'll change the plug on this as well to match this socket. I think this is slightly different, but I will measure this socket, and I'll put up what the dimensions are so you know what to go for. Like I say, I think this is just a tiny bit bigger, maybe by a mil or something, but replace that, because I don't think that's, well, if I try that on the other lamp, it's intermittent as well. So obviously this cable's been hanging off this, and it's broken both the plug and the socket. It's just nasty, cheap and nasty. So yeah. So hopefully I will put it in above my head, the dimensions of that socket and plug, what they are from the factory, and I'll put a link below to I'll try and locate some, so you know where to go to get some as of this video coming out. So I hope you like this one. It's slightly a bit different, but I just thought I'd share just how rubbishy really these are. And I will see you in another video. Bye for now.